Today's video is for a Pisces viewer. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma GAINZ. This is Bohippianlife. I'm a reselling grandma on multiple platforms, and if you are interested in that, I will leave links in the description box below. But today's video is all about cards, and this is a reading. I'm using an oracle deck, and again, it is for a Pisces. We'll just shuffle them up a little bit. If anything falls out, it's important. If not, we're going to lay these out in a 7-card spiral. If you're ready, let's get started. At the end of this reading, we will consult a tarot deck to see if they have anything to say as well. Again, this is a spiral. 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is my spiral. We will go through, again, each card individual. Card in position 1. This card represents the energy around you right now. Or in other words, what is going on with you right now. Waterproof. Let's look closer. Crows have scouts that sit high up over all the action. They serve as a lookout. It is their job to spot the signs and warn others of danger. My friend, warning indicates the signs are around you. Something less than favorable is approaching, and your attention is needed to ensure you have time to react. The warning card brings to your awareness the red flags that you may be missing or denying, putting you in a less than desirable situation. Too often, we make excuses in an attempt to dismiss the warning so as to avoid accepting the reality. Warning signs appear throughout various scenarios in our lives. Sometimes it takes a friend or someone on the outside to point out what we don't want to acknowledge. When this card appears, consider the signs that you have received. Do they shed light on the situation? Do they shed light on the situation you may have been avoiding? Card in position 2. This card reveals the underlying energy. This card can reveal hidden qualities within your subconscious. Balance reversed. Actually, these cards it does not matter which way they fall. They are all read the same. Let's look closer. Have you ever noticed how on windy days, birds can stay perfectly positioned on telephone wires? They seemed almost unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. When this card appears in a reading, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed, my friend. just like the wind, it too will make its presence known and then move along. The balance card may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that just drain your energy? Card in position 3. This card shows any influences that are coming into your situation. And this card is this is something you're going to need to deal with. Play. Let's look closer. Crows are not always so serious. They enjoy the company of friends and spend time engaging in play. When this card appears, it is time to relax. Exercise your creative mind and maybe your body too, and play. When we give our brains something different to consider, something that brings us joy, they will reward us by being more productive when it comes time to going back to work. In a world where we are constantly consuming information, the play card asks that you disconnect and allow your brain to create some output. It is during play that our creativity expands. It is during states of play that our minds relax, and out of the blue we discover the solutions to problems that may have been eluding us. My friend, give yourself a break. Card in position 4. This card brings any potential obstacles to your awareness. Now remember, obstacles are not necessarily a bad thing, as you know. Obstacles can be fun things that delay us for good reasons. Growth, that's a pretty good reason. You may be at a crucial moment in your life, and a lesson may be difficult at first. But once you understand it, a new world will open to you. Growth directs your attention to areas of your life that have become remarkably different as a result of gaining a skill or an understanding that you did not possess in the past. For example, learning a new language may have opened the door to new opportunities. Developing an understanding of your triggers that lead to sabotaging behavior or habits can help you overcome a block that once created stagnation. When this card is in a reading, you are on a cusp of a growth spurt, as a change that will move your life in a new direction is approaching. Card in position 5. This card will give you an overview from a spiritual perspective, and it often reflects on the meaning of the card in position 2, which is balance. Isolation. Even when surrounded by a group, we have all experienced the feeling of being alone. You may need to consider if you are holding back input out of fear of expressing an unpopular opinion. This card may also indicate a group or community that didn't connect with you or your beliefs, causing you to feel ostracized. Use this time to look inward, examining what ideas or insights come to mind. The isolation card. This card may also indicate a need to remove yourself from a situation to quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. This card may bring to the surface feelings associated with abandonment and can represent a block centered around a fear that your actions may lead to not being accepted or removed from a group. Fear of being cast aside might result in you limiting your potential by withholding ideas or suppressing inspiration. For example, if you grew up in a home where lack and scarcity of resources was a dominating factor, and now as an adult, you have opportunities to create financial freedom, the fear of no longer fitting in with your family may prevent you from reaching your greatest potential. If you are successful, you may risk the conflict with your family as your paths diverge. My friend, card in position 6. This card offers the course of action or shows the type of energy of action that would benefit you most in relation to what's going on right now. Freedom. This card brings a message. The message is that you do not need to stay where you are. You can change your position. You can rise up and see the world from a different point of view. You have the wings. All you need is the desire and self-confidence to fly. This card brings movement, flexibility, and the ability to expand your horizons. Whether it is the freedom to travel, freedom to make the decisions at work, or freedom to splurge on your favorite meal. When this card appears, you may need to ask yourself some questions. In which areas of your life would you like to expand your freedom? And what is your definition of freedom? And the last card in position 7. This card presents a possible future outcome in relation to the energies of your current situation. Trickery. Let's look closer. Crows are known for stealing another bird's stash and then hiding it, covering it up with leaves to throw off its tracks. Trickery brings to your attention that someone may be trying to deceive you. When this card appears, it is a signal to be aware, to be more conscious of the actions of those around you, because someone may be trying to employ a bit of deception to get what they want. My friend, if you have a contract to sign, give it a closer look. There may be a clause in there that was not discussed that you may find unfavorable. And trickery takes many shapes and sizes, from the innocent trickery to get someone out of the house so a party can be planned, to an employer using their position to get you to work overtime by promising a promotion that will never materialize. This card may also indicate that your situation could benefit from allowing for some innovative and creative thinking. A little deception for the sake of the greater good may be warranted. Let's see if the tarot deck has anything to say. Shuffle them up real quick. Now these ones have a reverse and a regular meaning. So the way these cards fall do matter. All right, my friend. Let's see what the wise ones in this deck have for you. Captive, reversed. So this card is actually the Eight of Blades reversed. And what this card wants you to know is that there may be conflicts between home and work. Let's look at some other things. This can also represent a time or like fast. This could be something that is happening very fast, and it may happen in, does May 21st, the last week of the month of May. I don't know if that means anything to you. Maybe something, I don't know. But I feel strongly about the end of May. And again, this happened very fast. It could actually be something that happened in like maybe 8 weeks' time. Maybe it's the amount of weeks. I don't know, my friend. But if it means something, anything to you, please let me know. And also, other things that are super important that we take for granted is the fact that a lot of times in our dream or in our daydreams, we see things and they are very significant. So I'm just curious, is there anything you're seeing? Are you seeing any animals? That's the very first thing that comes to my mind, animals. I've said it before, maybe flowers. This can be anything. It could be shapes. And also colors. Are you seeing colors? Are you drawn to specific colors? Like if you go out shopping, do you pick up, maybe if you're smelling a candle, are you grabbing a specific color all of a sudden for some reason? Are you grabbing a specific color clothing to wear? This may have a deeper meaning. And if it does, and you want to dig deeper, please let me know. And I know from experience as a Pisces that you are a very sympathetic person and intuitive. So if you are seeing this stuff, I would like to go, we should go deeper. I feel like that's what I have for you. I hope it helps. And again, my friend, I'll be more than happy to do another reading for you. If you like this reading, please give my video a thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you in the family. And I offer 4 membership levels now, so you could check those out as well. Most important, I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure which one corner it goes in.